Okay, Coach. Well, the holiday rush, that's in full swing in nearby Manhattan, but we've got football here 8 miles west at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
We're going to sign. Watching you fire. Hey, check the lady.
Well, first carry for Trenton Cannon. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, exit.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Hey, high 7.
Watch the shot! Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Christian, Travis.
Ladies. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. I know he ain't got it.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Darnold from the gun. And he finds Howard complete. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So an empty possession, and what do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Kill. Lady. Hey, turn.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go. Check 50. Check 50.
Lady. Lady. Hey, wahoo!
Watch the pass.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Check 37.
Lady.
Watch the
On second down, Connor looking for space. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Come on. Come on, D.
Hey, lady. Young lady.
Check 50.
Reset.
Check 55. Come on.
Smooth. 80 weapon.
Hey, check right. Watch 85. I want that.
Darnold on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. 30. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick six last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them are running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Lady.
Check 3.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Darnold. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Tavecchio puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay.
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Get that quarterback. And all slam. And 80. Check set. Check 4. Check 4. Bang, bang, bang. Let's go. Bang, bang.
This will be a jet sweep to Crowder. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out.
Come on. Mike, 55. Go. Here we go. Mike, 55.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Bell. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run with Samuels. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Let's go, baby.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Rudolph looking to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Rudolph, escaping the pressure right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Rudolph. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Hey, echo.
Back to throw, Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football, incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Hey, Charlie.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Lucky, hey, Alpha.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Red 80. Come on, QB, come on. Red 80. Turn it up. Houston.
Third and long, it's Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
You know, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey.
On second down, it's Bell. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3.
They go draw play. This is Samuels. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now. Here's Rudolph. Open man is Switzer, complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. And he finds McDonald. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's our time. It's our time.
Rudolph going to throw again. Flushed out right. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Line on 2nd and 10.
Yep. Pick it up. 5. Shoot.
Rudolph throwing again. Flush to his right. Moncrief brings it in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
I fucking hate
as they
playing
stop
teams
it
that
with
are all
11
juiced
seconds
up.
remaining in this first half.
Yeah.
Now Rudolph on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Rudolph going for it all.
Look, it won't let me catch it.
it
No, dude, his team is so juiced up. It's like playing one of the fucking mutt teams that are better than you. I can't catch it. I can't fucking intercept it. I can't stop him. You know, like, you know, that's what happens when a team is fucking all juiced up and
with 1 second left
12-1 or whatever, 12-2 and shit, 13-2,
right
and kicking the shit out of teams all year. Every
Every
time fucking Le'Veon Bell gets the ball, pancakes everywhere. Whatever. I'm just can't wait till the offseason.
That's where we find Jonathan
Fucking
Coachman,
bullshit.
ready with our
I
EA
fumble.
Sports
I can't
halftime
catch.
report.
It's just no. You know, like, dude, you have to turn me off. I'm repeating everything I say. It sucks. I can't deal with it. Let me see. Nope, that's better. But whatever you were doing the last, now it sounds bad. Like it's like in the fucking background and shit.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the.
I'm just fucking frustrated, man, because it's not him, it's the game. It's just right off the bat, you can tell first quarter everything going his way. I'm just mad about it because I hate that the game is like that. But that confidence, man.
Offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that
look, his guys just push. Everybody pushes. Oh, there's a holding finally. I was going to say.
Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
That shit's corny,
nice
bro.
first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now, meanwhile, a pass that's
what the hell was that? That like hurt my ear.
But it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And that'll bring up second down.
61.
On second down, Samuels.
Dude, he just runs Bell up the middle, and then everybody just pushes and makes a wall for him.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
It all looks pretty decent.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
Every time I go to intercept the ball, I can't intercept it, or his guy catches it. You should have seen this catch that Schuster had on the sideline. 3 people. He threw in a triple coverage.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline.
No. This is earlier, and he caught it and fucking got a first down. It was like, dude, and I was there for the user pick, and my other guys were there. Look at this. He punts it to me, and my guy can't even fucking pick it up. Dude, he's so stupid. Like, everything goes his way. Then you have to fucking try.
To start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Stupid, man.
Did they fuck your dad's truck up?
Just hit me with like some corny ass fucking glitchy punt and shit.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk. To come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax,
3 interceptions.
figure out what
Because
is
fucking
working, and call
my guy can't throw the ball where he should against his team. Oh, I had a wide open guy downfield, way overthrew him. And then I've had another guy downfield. He doesn't even throw it accurately, just throws it right to his defense. And it's tough, man. You have to like overcome all this fucking bullshit.
Picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now whistles and a flag. And
and his D-line just tearing through my shit. Like I got a bunch of rookies playing.
Defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Here's Darnold. On the screen, this is Cannon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
when you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit.
Look at that.
A really nice pickup.
Dude, I can't even throw to my players. I was plant my feet, throw to him, throws it right to him.
Former first rounder, there to break that one up.
Dude, I'm telling you that I can see it. Like, when you know how it is, man. When teams are better, that's why it's funny to me when people are like, "Oh, well, it doesn't matter. It's the user," and it's like, if people are better, your guys aren't going to be as good.
First down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Fucking of course.
It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication.
Look at that. Dude, as soon as I start to get any kind of time or whatever, fucking just crushes my fucking line. Stupid, man.
And now he comes up with a sack here.
Stupid.
No doubt about it. He's having himself a game.
It's not even him. He just has to be there and play fucking safety, rove around in the middle.
He steps into this one, and
They
this
cover 2
is a
nonstop.
rocket. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
What? Dude, what? How is that on me, man? Look, and then he catches it. Oh my God, dude, what's going on? Why was I offsides? No one jumped? What the fuck, dude?
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to
I'm not even mad at him. I'm not mad at anything but the fucking makers of this game. They're fucking corny and shitty.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
God, dude, what are you doing?
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's Rudolph. But it's brought in by
He caught it?
They're
Come on, man. Really? Look at this. He's just lobbing balls up and catching them on the sideline with 1 foot. You see it? 1 foot.
And because of
They
that
let him just have a 1-footer just
you
now.
have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get.
And it's
And he just
intercepted at the
fucking
goal
lobs it up all the
line.
time.
Marcus May with a pick.
Look, Green, his fucking lineman, is catching Marcus May. Fuck this game, dude.
They needed to break. They needed to make a play here in the
Fucking corny, dude.
They did that. Now they got to
This
go.
fucking offensive lineman just caught me, dude. Offensive lineman catching a safety is not fucking a thing that happens, especially in the fucking open field.
Let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your
Giving him the
gaps,
win,
you don't
man.
fit the run quite
It's not
as
even
well,
letting me play
because you're
that.
headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play Madden, but just smoke it, man.
36, 36. Check. 80 weapon. Red 80.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Darnold.
Look at that coverage, dude. Everybody locked down. Trying to shake him, trying to fake him, everything. They just right on him like glue.
Now it's 3rd
Fucking
down.
Pincho Bucko, fucking. I'm good.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Darnold.
Oh, did I get holding? because I completed a pass, so it's holding.
He's going to come down
Yep.
with it. That's
Dude,
a good chunk of yardage.
they're like, you are not going to
We
win
always
this
talk
game.
about
We're
hitting
not
yardage in a
letting this
game.
so you can go
That's
fuck
going to
yourself.
count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up
So
again. Don't they?
so corny, man. It's like
So
a free win,
following the
man.
holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. I'm coming. Mike, bye-bye.
Hey, Mike 7.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Somebody's dad got his truck.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. That's caught by Howard. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter from Foxborough. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen.
And then I go to kick a field goal, and I hit it perfectly, except it zooms past it like almost to the end, like no breaks.
That's
That's what I'm talking about, man. It's fucking non-stop bullshit. It's not me against him. It's me against the computer.
Guy is immune.
It's fucked up, dude. I can't wait for the new season, man.
And his pass
I cannot wait for the new
He
season.
released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 6 degrees, 6 inches.
Look.
Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual.
All my
because we
guys
saw
just
him
are getting
walk.
pushed straight
He's got a
all
big,
over the place.
strong
Watch.
arm when he delivers it with confidence.
There's 1, 2, pushing them to the ground like they're fucking high school kids.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Again, it's Bell.
Look at this. Look at the hole it created.
That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That's fucking absolute garbage, dude.
Mike 57.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler
Fucking absolute
touchdown.
garbage, dude. Doesn't even makes me not only just want to
Smith-Schuster
fucking
with his
concede.
16th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers,
It's so under my skin I can barely even play.
Boswell good with the
I just
extra
want to be on
point.
even ground.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on
Our
EA
guys can fucking
Sports. The
pancake
kickoff team on the
everything.
field now as they will
Swat
send this
everything
one
down. Our
away.
guys can do everything. I guess that's what happens when you're fucking 14
And
and 2
they
or
will
whatever the
not
fuck
get a
his record
chance
is.
to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out.
Look at every single person locked down. No space between any of them.
He's going down. Vince Williams.
It's fucking hilarious,
in there to
dude.
get him, and on the
And I'm
season
just
now,
breaking
that is
down my
9
fucking,
sacks for him. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now it's Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again.
Why even fucking...
Devin Bush. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
I don't even know how that's like even
Mike.
Hey, Delta.
Check 55. Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
small stick.
Mike.
Lady.
Mike 55.
Hey.
That's cool.
55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. I got you. 55. Mike.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And that's complete. It's Watson. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Nice high point pass, Darnold.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there. The number
high
of times
point pass
he's
through
been
the
sacked.
fucking.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal.
Lady, you remember me? You remember me? Where, lady? Check, crunch. Oh, lady.
On 3rd down,
Look,
here's Cannon.
no blocking whatsoever.
Losing yardage to
Must be nice.
4th down now after a loss of 2.
Must be nice to not have to do anything.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Because if I don't fucking throw it right away, I'll be jacked.
Edmonds picks it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is
tied
on the
up.
sidelines, I don't know if it's the
Tied
offensive
up.
coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback. That's who he needs to get
Tied
with
the fuck
now
up.
and get himself calm.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell.
Look at everybody tied up.
Bell. Kiss him goodbye. And they will finally
Look, my guys can't even tackle him without even fucking up.
flags coming in as well.
Even when they tackle him, they
get
fuck
half
up.
the distance here to boot. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
From the back. Let's do. I can't wait till the season's over, man. I swear to God.
On the ball.
On the carry, it's Samuels.
Oh, okay. So I come up to tackle him. Whatever. Watch the animations. Just watch the animation on this run. Just completely breaks like through my arms. So I'm not even. I'm just like a tackling
Finding
dummy.
a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's Samuels again. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
I just jealous, man. I can't wait till my team's juiced up next year, doing shit on its own.
With the football as we get you reset, and let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.
Just watch his O-line on that last play.
So another
Watch
score
his
there.
O-line.
Often you talk about the 3 phases of the
mean,
game.
could
Defense,
it have
offense,
a bigger
special
hole?
Teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has.
I'm
They've been
fucking
pretty dominant
blitzing,
throughout
dude. Like
this
everybody,
game. And
pretty much.
privately,
And they're
head
just getting
coach
pushed
will
back like.
add 4th phase. That's the coaching.
So
He'll tell the
corny.
ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract
shit.
off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell.
All I gotta do is roll
and
a
the lead
dive.
will swell by
I'll
one
have 2
more.
giant holes to pick from. And then on the other side, I'm fucking trying to run, and they're like behind the line of scrimmage.
Send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I can't fucking wait for this.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the
Dude, it won't let me.
Just something to build.
It's fucked up.
The football, and it's picked up by the
Oh,
Steelers.
wow, dude.
And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Okay.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
You'd
quarter.
say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Fucking need the ball down if you're going to fucking need the ball down.
As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Staying on the ground with Samuels. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Look, I can't even. That's just, you know that shit they do where they can't control them in mud? That's what it's doing. That's the kind of shit it's doing here right now. It won't let me take.
It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Dude, I'm telling you, you're not allowed to do things. It's controlling the game. And I even said to you, I was like, why does Madden have to control the game? At least let us just play. If someone's going to get beat or be good or be bad, fine. But let us play. Don't fucking control the game.
That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics.
You're not allowed to fucking do this and that.
Not getting it, that shouldn't harm him at all.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he finds Howard complete. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From the 50, it's Darnold. He's going to let it fly.
Look.
And that is incomplete.
Of course, man.
Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
That's so cool how he does that back and forth. It's so simple.
And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Nobody ever says this.
So now third and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Yes.
To throw is Darnold. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
That fucking O-line has never looked so bad.
They're going to take over an
It's funny.
field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
What a joke,
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
The update fucked up everything, man.
The win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And you remember last year
wasn't a shutout.
and the year
They didn't
before,
give up the points
it would
in
get to like the
first
middle
quarter,
of the
but second,
season and
third,
just
and
change
fourth
everything on
quarter,
people.
they
Everybody was like,
held
what the fuck?
Brandon,
Like,
if you throw a shutout
it's not like you made the game
quarters
better.
2,
You
3,
just
and 4,
added
you won a
different.
lot of games
You got
in
rid of
this
one
league.
fucked up thing and
This
added a
felt
new
lot
thing that's
like-
fucked up.
almost like if you
One
say
step forward,
baseball,
two
and the
steps
pitcher goes
back.
through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Pittsburgh, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Jets, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. When your sugar mamas.
Baby,
Huh.
I got another airport ride for tomorrow morning.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. Hold on. I'll be right back, bro.